Hi everybody, I wanted to get this part filmed. I'll do an intro and the rest of the video later, but before I get too involved with everything so I can't put things away, because I'd rather put things away, I wanted to tell you what I made for the weekend. Laptop is charging so I can edit the video I just finished. Anyway, I'm part of 2 crochet alongs over on Instagram, and this is the part of the wooded grassland crochet along. It's a little baby deer. She did have the pattern creator, which I'll have linked down or listed down in the description, had antlers, but having been raised around hunters, baby deer don't technically have antlers, and I wanted to make a little girl, so she wouldn't have ended up with antlers really anyway. But she's really cute. And I'm just going to show you what I finished over the weekend and then what I've started. But I won't show you everything I've started because the pieces for that are like over there for something else. And they're also part of the crochet along. And then this is a little dog for the animal alphabet crochet along. Supposed to be a little lab. I guess I did a chocolate lab. It's kind of cute. And then I finished May's Awareness Penguin. So awareness month for May is mental health awareness. I can't really show you what's in each of these on this platform. They're a little X-rated. They're for a custom order, and then I'll probably make more to sell at like markets in the future and whatnot. Goodness. And then I just have keychains stored in here. So I have one baby axolotl, free pattern off of Instagram. Come on, come on. You're hearing the neighbor water the plants upstairs and a baseball game, I believe, or a softball game. 4 baby bees. I just freehanded these. They all have different size eyes because I haven't decided which ones I'm going to use yet. And then 2 of these little fidget strawberries. I freehanded these as well. And the cool thing about fidget strawberries is, and this one was a prototype one, so it's like really wonky at the moment. It got squished. Is you can twirl the little beads and fidget with it. So that's everything I completed over the weekend. I have a lot of other things started, but not completed. And currently, because I have orders for these, and I haven't done the face on any of them, I need to make one more of this, and then add the details. These don't have the mouth or cheeks, and what these are going to be is little potted plants. These 2 are going to go to my nail salon because I take things to the nail salon every season-ish for to kind of advertise for myself and to allow them to decorate. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this clip because supper will be done soon. I'm going to put things away. I need to work on this, and then I need to do the dirt and this. gotten more done. These are not complete. I'm doing different tops to the plants. I'm sorry, I just booped the mic. I keep forgetting it's right there. Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. But for the plants that I'm making, taking inspiration from this book, The Kawaii Crochet Garden, and the Crocheted House Plant. Because I need to make, I wanted to have the pots instead of in hard pots, and then I need to make 3 succulents and then 2 other plants, 2 for my nail salon, my nail salon that I go to, and 3 for an order. And I didn't want to, like, I love buying patterns online, but this is more tangible to me. I have string in there color coded that tells me which ones I want to make and other ones I might make. But I've got the pots done, so the 2 for, and I'm going to tap this again so I can see because I have to figure out that setting. The 2 for the nail salon is this one. And then this one. And so I weighted the bottoms of them so they sit better. I changed the top pattern of the pot and the dirt so that I made the pots first and then the dirt and then single crocheted it together, just because I wanted it to look more like the pot was sitting, or the dirt was sitting higher. And then when you look at these two, they're different heights. I might do a string of pearls coming out of this one. I should have these 2 done today, if not early tomorrow, because I have a nail appointment tomorrow for Mother's Day and my birthday. And then the other 3 are all white, but I did each of the faces a little different. So they're all the same size too. You've got this little extra girl with her eyelashes. You've got this little pot with just some blush and a smile. And then this one with just a smile and no blush. And then there's a plant that has, I think it's called String of Hearts, that I'm contemplating making, and or a rose. Either way, it's going to be purple, and I'm going to do that with this pot and one of the greens, and then the other one I think is going to have the string of pearls, and then the 3 little white ones are going to have succulents. But I have some of this green, DK Light Worsted number 3 for some of the leaves, probably for the string of pearls. And then some of my extremely old Super Saver for leaves. And then I often will thrift yarn if I see it in a thrift store around me, because they're usually fairly good. And this is Crafter's Secret, and a goldy yellow brown was at my thrift store. So I thrifted this one for $1.99 at the Goodwill and the other one for $1.99, and they're both Crafter's Secrets, and they're both full skeins, and this one's jelly bean. The other one is just, I believe, just green from Red Heart. I don't think about it in so long. Oh, it's patty green. So I'm going to at least get the ones for my nail salon done, because that's tomorrow. If I don't get the other ones done until tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, that's fine. I don't know, should I do this or this? I'll have to look at it more, perhaps ask my teenager who has an artist's eye which would be better. Hello. It's Friday at 11:36 in the morning. I am dressed in gray sweats and a t-shirt because it's been a busy couple of days and I have a very full weekend ahead of me and a very full Monday. So let me catch you up. Um, I'm going to insert a clip right about. So, did I get anything finished? I put in the clip from TikTok and Instagram that I made into short term form content. But I didn't get, and I'll put in a couple pictures, but I didn't at all remember to take 3 seconds and film for you guys before I took those plants to the nail salon because I woke up and had about 40 minutes before I had to be in the next town over for one of my child's appointments. So we got up, we were ready and out the door within like 10, and I got there within a minute and a half of the appointment. So I got those done. And then I have several things half done or partially done. And I have finished one other thing. I don't sell a lot in this size, and this is a, let me get a better shot of this. Make sure I'm getting it good. And this is a different design than I'm used to. Of course, this is because I did the rainbow going around in color blocking. Why does my face always itch when I'm recording? And this is a, I think it's an extra large. I'll have to double check when my partner gets home because my partner has a large head. I have a medium. And very few people get an extra large. Per the measurements, it says it's an extra large, but if it's big on my partner's head, then I know it for sure it's an extra large. And I wash everything before I sell it. But in allergen free soap. See, it's gonna be a little more sneaky on somebody else's head, I'm sure. But if I wear one this size, I have to roll up the bucket hat like this, and this is not the way. I mean, it's fisherman style, and I keep booping the mic. Sorry. But anyway, I've got to sew in the ends. And one other hat I have to sew in ends for an order. Those ends have had to be sewn in for months now. I have these three. To this point. For an order. I'm working on some leaves for a succulent. Let me make sure I have the right name of the succulent because this one has a snake plant. This is 1/2 of said leaf. I still haven't put wire in it or a skewer. We'll see what I need to do to make sure it's secure. I have an otter I'm working on, a bear I'm working on, a rat I'm working on, I knew the other one 20 minutes ago. I swear to goodness I did. A tiger I'm working on. There we go. I'm making a white tiger. And I've also been chosen to be a pattern tester because my silly butt decided to turn around and apply for several thinking I wouldn't get into any. But I applied for several that I was really interested in, but I didn't think I'd get into any because I haven't gotten into any in over a month. Which isn't that big of a thing. I'm not that big of a name. Like, but people are used to seeing me. I did some pattern testing for some other people. However, yesterday, amongst all the errand running and appointments I did, which I got my nails done. Got my nails done for Mother's Day and my birthday coming up. I was given several orders, which is a great thing. I now have quite a bit more to do and a new business opportunity than I did before I left the house yesterday. And I was answering stuff online while at appointments, and I made more appointments while I was out. So it was not a non-working thing. But when I left the house yesterday, I was literally, besides like half an hour when I came back to give people coffee and make an appointment with one of my doctors, I was out of the house for like 8 hours. Stores, errands, appointments, just that type of thing. So, the new business venture may be very lucrative. I'll probably know by the time this video is out. If I do, then I will put a little note. If I don't, then I'll let you guys know in the video after this one or the video after that. We'll see how it goes. But because of everything I've got on my plate to do, because everything's half done, like literally I'm on a 3-seater couch and the other 2/3 of this couch is just covered in crochet. Sorry. Crochet notions, hook case, yarn, a box with limbs and heads, books. I've got supplies coming in. I bought more supplies yesterday. My brain's just going 5,000 miles an hour, and I've got more possible orders coming in every few minutes. It seems like, I'm sure it's not that quick, but it seems like it to me, and I have items for Pride that people are looking for that I need to get on to making. So I made a to-do list for the weekend. I've already finished the hat and I've already marked it off. What I'm going to try and do is when I head into the bedroom at night, because it takes me another hour or so after I'm in a more reclined, relaxed position to settle down, is at least start another hat out of cotton, another bucket hat, get a couple of different designs, couple of different hat sizes. I want to finish the bear, the otter, and the tiger. We'll see if I can finish the rat. It's a bigger item, so we'll see. I need to finish the plants because those are all orders that are, or crochet along things that need to get done that have been either waiting or I committed to doing it, so now I need to do it because I have other orders, but they're not as old as the ones that are the orders on here because I have somebody who already wants the bear, and I know I'd like to who I'd like to send the rat to. I also want to edit the organizing video. This video, I'm going to wait and edit the introduction video that I still need to film, that I will film soon, probably sometime today. I'll wait till I get back from where I need to go on Monday. And then I need to start the pattern test this weekend. And because it is now Friday, May 9th at 12:42 p.m. It just rolled over. And I won't be going to bed till probably at least midnight tonight. And that means when I say go to bed, I mean go to the bedroom. I'll get the leaves done on this plant. I'll probably set the plants aside and finish a couple of the amigurumi animals because 2 of them aren't going to take very much to finish. And maybe start work on one of the videos. Depends on how much rest my hands need as the day goes on. I also want to, and I'm just counting like this whole thing as one thing. And I've got so much editing to do on the one video, it's not even funny. I also have short form content to edit out of clips from my phone to put into drafts so that I'm not as stressed going into next week as I have been this past week because I didn't have that done. Monday I won't be home all day. By the time you guys see this, it's probably going to be 2 weeks from now, so I'm not even worried about you guys not knowing I was home that day. It's not like you're seeing it now and I'm not going to be home on Monday. But I'm not going to be home for about 12 to 13 hours. So I'm going to take the cardigan I have ordered and some hats, some stuff for hats with me, and I'm going to just crochet it in my go bag. My crochet go bag, not my regular go bag. But anyway, out of all the things to have finished all week between being sick and then appointments and etc., one extra large bucket hat and 2 plants that I got very heavily complimented on by the nail salon. And I take them to the nail salon because people ask about them. When I have cards, the people take the cards, I get more orders. Word of mouth is a great thing, and free advertising. And I say free, it is plushies or amigurumi that I take up there, but they'll use them year after year. So unless they want something specific, once I make them something, they'll just bring it back out the following year because they put it away with their seasonal decor. And so it's a small output on my part for advertising. They get a decoration out of it and they passively advertise for me. I'm willing to do that on occasion, and they just happen to be, I brought them an amigurumi last year that honestly wasn't very good, and they told me, hey, bring up some cards. And I was like, well, if you'll let me bring up some cards, then I'll bring you something for every season. And it started an agreement. They don't have to really do anything. They just make sure it looks pretty and they like the decorations, and then they stick some cards by it. So it works. Anyway, so I got this done. We'll sew in some ends. Make sure it's clean. Make sure of its sizing 100%. And put it in inventory. Hopefully, sometime next month, the website will be up. I hope you guys have an amazing time. I hope that whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, and whatever you want, it's amazing. And I'm going to get back to work because I am about to crochet my fingies to the bone. Don't worry, I've got several braces, and if I need to take breaks or do stretches, I very much will. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Bye-bye. Okay, we're going to scoot back just a touch more. Okay. This is me trying different stuff, because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. We all knew this. Great image. I'll edit that out. Anyway, back to work. Oh, it's a pretty dress. This one goes down to about my ankles. I absolutely love it. And it's got flutterbies on it, or butterflies if you prefer. And my partner bought me this. So push the button so I can see. Crap.